Hi guys, coming at you real quick with the video. I didn't have time to do my hair, but I wanted to do this before I forgot. This video is on things people don't tell you about post-pregnancy. I had this discussion with a couple of recent, newly first-time moms, and it's crazy how we have the same common stories, but no one tells you that when you're pregnant. As far as people who have already one or two kids, they fail to tell you this stuff. So I kind of want to get it out there so that if you're thinking about having a baby, if you are pregnant right now and you're having a baby soon, or next 9 months, that at least people that come across this video, they're aware, so they're not like, what the hell, like me and some of my other friends were. And my son's playing, so that's why you hear some noises. Okay, the first huge thing that no one tells you after you're having your baby is you do not snap back. And of course, I don't mean physically, because obviously it's going to take some time to lose that weight. But you don't snap back. You still feel odd. For me, for one, I had a C-section. So for me, I had peeing was weird. Everything was weird, and your body doesn't feel quite right. I healed perfectly after my C-section. I wasn't in huge amount of pain. The only thing that was painful for me was getting up and out of the bed or a chair, a low chair. And walking around the first 48 hours was painful, but I stuck to it. I kept walking, and it got easier, trust me. But as far as my body didn't feel right, I felt weird because I went from having him kicking and feeling him to nothing. But you don't feel quite right. Number one thing is I was swollen from the knee down, um, which I hear is okay and very common. The only swelling you are that's really a risk is if you're swollen from the hip down. But I was swollen from the knee down, mostly my ankles and my feet. So much that when I was walking, I could feel the liquid in my feet move and jiggle, and my feet and my ankles, which is really weird. But in order to get rid of that, you have to drink a lot of water, rest as much as possible, which I thought was impossible because I had a husband who still needed to eat. He was working still, so I had to still make meals while he was at work for myself, especially because I was breastfeeding. I was hungry all the time. Um, and you have to elevate your feet, which was hard too because, like I said, I couldn't get up off of a low place. So for me to elevate my feet on 3 or 4 big pillows, and then when the baby starts crying, get myself up would take extra time. But towards the end, I had to do it because it was getting quite scary after my grandma said, if you don't take care of it now, the swelling's gonna just progress. So that was weird. What else? What else? What else? Breastfeeding. This is for me and a lot of my friends is a lot of people don't tell you that your boobs will leak no matter what. So, I stopped breastfeeding about 2 months after he was born because my milk production went down, like I told you guys in my day in the life of a stay-at-home mom. My milk production just cut down, like it wasn't enough for him. But even now, today, he's 4.5 months old. My boobs still leak. Not so much where I need the pads, but they still leak. And it's not when he cries or anything, so I've never experienced that. But if I'm in the shower and stuff, it'll leak, or if I'm changing my bra or whatever. Um, Another thing that people don't tell you is you have to take care of yourself just as much as you were while you were pregnant. So keep taking your prenatals, keep drinking water, uh, stay rested. Like I said, I know that's hard, but a lot of times, like, I felt guilty when I would go to sleep or take a nap while he was, because I still needed to make his bottles, or when I was breastfeeding, I needed to take a shower, all this stuff, clean his mess, dump his stuff in laundry or whatever. But you cannot be 100% mommy if you are not 100% rested. So I had a lot of help with, especially now, like when my mom and my sister come home, I have 20 to 30 minutes of me time that they, cuddle with him, talk to him, sometimes maybe an hour, but randomly an hour if they're not tired, because I understand they worked 8, 9 hours long, they're tired. But I get like 30 minutes to make his bottles, clean his bottles, sanitize them, take a shower, jump on YouTube so I could catch up on YouTube videos. Um, The older he gets, the more he can entertain himself, like he is now. See? So, but like I said, you can't do all those things always. Sometimes in the middle of the day when he takes a nap, take a nap with your kid because you cannot be 100%. Like I said, I don't know if I told you guys, but I was hallucinating when he was first born. I was hallucinating because I was so tired, and it was really scary because I forgot where I was. I forgot that I had a kid. I forgot that I had a boy. I thought I had crushed my kid in my sleep. I woke up almost, I was crying because I thought my husband was trying to tell me that I crushed him in my sleep because we co-sleep. Um, and hold on. Here. Um, so just get your rest. What else don't they tell you? There's a lot of things they don't tell you about the labor process, that it takes long, and everybody knows that. But also, they don't tell you that you should bring like little snacks and stuff. Um, no one told me that. So just tell you that about the labor process. But after having a baby, they don't tell you that it's very possible you will get stretch marks. I am a huge example of that. I went through my whole pregnancy, no stretch marks, but just recently I started getting some. And like I said, my son's 4.5 months old. He's 4.5 months old, and I just now started getting stretch marks. So it's very possible that after they're here, you can still get them. So I thought I was, oh, I'm out of the stretch mark zone when he was born. Very wrong. I still got them. I have two little stretch marks that are about an inch long, um, and they're quite prominent. So hopefully, and I never stopped putting the tummy butter on. I still put it on, and I still got them. And no one told me you can get stretch marks after a baby, even 4 months later. So, and I'm losing weight, so I don't know what it is that caused me to get stretch marks after him. Especially, I didn't gain much weight. I don't know. Maybe my body's still fluctuating. Also, your body doesn't feel right for a while. I said I healed perfectly, but I didn't say I've healed completely. Um, I still feel weird. Peeing still is weird. Um, um, it feels weird, and the sensation, sometimes I'll go like 7-8 hours without peeing, and because I forget that I have to pee, or I don't get that same sensation like I did when I was pregnant, and so then all of a sudden I have to get up and pee like right away, and it's like crazy. Or I'll get a weird sensation every hour and go pee and just a little bit of tinkle, but I felt like I had to pee a lot. So it's really weird. I still don't feel the same. With the C-section also, that skin there is very numb. No one ever told me that. Um, it's still, I have sharp pains where my C-section was randomly. No one told me that either. And I had to research it and actually ask my sister, who had a surgery on another part of her body. She said that it was the nerve endings growing back together, or growing back where that incision was made. And I made saw some research, asked my grandma, and it's actually true. No one ever told me that, and I was like, oh my God, like it'll hurt like that where I have to grab my stomach. And that section actually itches a lot too. I don't know if it's because the skin is healing or the nerve endings again, but it itches like crazy. So, like I said, I put cocoa butter on all the time, but it still itches like crazy. So, I'll try to think of some other ones and maybe put them in the down bar later. But those are all the ones I can think of right now. Like I said, after pregnancy, your job is not over as far as your body goes. Your body's still gonna change. My body's still changing, like I said, with the stretch marks. Still leaking the breast milk. Still having the peeing sensations. So I don't know how women can have babies right away. And if you did that, I'm not knocking you, but I'm just saying, as far as me physically, I can't. I don't think I don't know if my body can go through another pregnancy and another labor this close, because it's still, my body's still finding its way back to normal. Um, but anyway, if you guys have any other questions about pregnancy, I'm starting to give some of my friends advice about how to save as much money as possible, which I'll probably do another video later about. Um, buh, 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 buh. and everything else that I'm learning. I'm not claiming I know everything about being a mommy, but everything I do learn on my own or through research, I love to share with people because I would love someone to say, you know what, I didn't have to learn the hard way like I did. And for me, I don't mind learning the hard way because if you ask my mom or my sister, that's how I learn everything. That's just how I am. I throw myself into an experience and see what happens. If I end up with mud on my face or whatever, then hey, that's all right. But anyway, you guys have a great day. I'm going to do one more video. It's a video response, but I will see you guys later. Bye.